Come with me for a day in the life of a professional mermaid. I'm up bright and early at 6:30 to get started on my makeup. This usually takes me about an hour, and the makeup has to be waterproof because I will be swimming with it. Now it's about 7:30, the face is all done, and it's time to grab some breakfast. I like to load up on protein because I need my energy to stay high all day long. Here we are on the way to the aquatarium. March in Canada is cold and miserable, which is why this is an indoor event. Here I am on my way in. I started my day with a meet and greet for the kids that were there on a March break camp, and they were super adorable. And that takes us to the first dive of the day at 9:30. I was scheduled for 8 dives today, and each one is about 20 minutes long. We had to keep the dives fairly short because the water in these tanks is only 16 degrees Celsius, which is great for the fish in there, but pretty cold for mermaids. So in order to prevent getting too cold, we have to get dried off and warmed up between each dive. Then it's time to rinse and repeat. Now, moving on land is really hard as a mermaid, so we do need human assistance in order to get into and out of the tank. Here's a little bit of what that looks like with my lovely safety Bridget. This process does take a few minutes to complete, but nobody has time to watch that in real time, so we'll keep it sped up. Then once I'm all established in the water, Bridget stays at the top and supervises because she is also my lifeguard and making sure that I'm nice and safe while I'm holding my breath underwater. And this is what a dive looks like from the top of the tank. Now, I didn't film every dive, but I did film lunchtime and some emergency repairs that I had to do midway through the day. This type of event does cause a lot of wear and tear on a silicone tail, so it does need to be maintained. I also found out that the kids from the March break camp had made me a craft, which just made my day, and it was super adorable because I can't see the other people on the other side of the glass when I'm in the water, so this really made me smile. Gotta remember to stay hydrated between dives to keep that energy up, and that takes us to the last dive of the day. My friend Callie was so wonderful to come visit and see me perform and also get a little bit of footage. Several of the clips I've included are courtesy of her, so thank you so much, Callie. Here's how I get out of the tank. I promise it's not any more graceful than how I get in. And then I need to wash and dry my tail in order to be ready for tomorrow. Here it is, all poofed up because of the dryer. It's a little bit squishy like a balloon. I managed to dry off pretty quick and introduce Callie to some of my other mermaid friends at the aquatarium before it closed. This is Merman Andy admiring her nails. And after this we went out for dinner, but I forgot to film that because I was really tired. But we still had a lovely time catching up regardless. Here I am back in the hotel room. I was pleasantly surprised to see the housekeeping cleaned up while I'd been away. Now it's time to take off all the makeup and shower so that I don't smell like fish anymore. And I was yawning pretty bad by 10:30, which means it's time for bed. So good night everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today.